How emotional intelligence can improve your relationships. A key factor in forming and improving our relationships is emotional intelligence. It includes the capacity to be sensitive to the feelings of others, as well as to identify, comprehend, and control our own emotions. People who are emotionally intelligent are better able to resolve conflicts, build stronger bonds with others, and create a safe space that encourages closeness and trust. In this exploration, we will delve into 7 key ways emotional intelligence can significantly improve your relationships, highlighting the transformative power of self-awareness, empathy, effective communication, and more. Number 7. Self-awareness. The cornerstone of emotional intelligence is self-awareness, which includes a thorough comprehension of your own feelings, drives, and actions. This method entails identifying not just your feelings, but also the underlying causes of them and how they affect the way you interact with other people. For example, you might discover that talking to your partner about future goals frequently makes you feel nervous. You can investigate the underlying causes of this anxiety by developing self-awareness. It might be a result of past experiences with uncertainty or fear of commitment. You can become more aware of your emotional state by practicing reflective techniques like mindfulness meditation, which enable you to examine your thoughts and feelings objectively. Another useful tool is journaling. By recording your everyday events and feelings, you can see trends over time that provides information about your triggers and reactions. In addition to helping you express your needs to your spouse more clearly, this increased self-awareness promotes personal development by motivating you to face and resolve any emotional obstacles that may come up. Number 6. Self-regulation. The capacity to regulate and control your emotional reactions in a variety of contexts, especially during stressful or conflictual times, is known as self-regulation. This ability enables people to behave deliberately rather than impulsively, which is essential for preserving harmony in relationships. For instance, self-regulation allows you to step back and calmly evaluate the issue when your partner criticizes you about a shared obligation rather than responding defensively or angrily. You might use cognitive reframing, which involves reinterpreting the criticism as a chance for personal development rather than a personal assault, or deep breathing exercises to reduce your stress levels. This deliberate attempt to control emotions facilitates more fruitful communication and keeps arguments from getting out of hand. Furthermore, rather than repressing emotions, self-regulation promotes their healthy expression. Instead of snapping at your partner over irrelevant matters when you are feeling overburdened by job obligations, you may be honest and say, "I am feeling really pressured right now. Can we talk about this later?" By modeling appropriate emotional regulation for your partner, this strategy not only shields the partnership from needless conflict, but also creates a space where both people feel comfortable expressing their emotions. Number 5. Empathy. The ability to comprehend and experience another person's emotions is known as empathy, and it is a crucial component of emotional closeness in interpersonal interactions. Active listening, or paying attention to what your partner is saying without thinking of a reply while they are speaking, is a prerequisite for practicing empathy. For example, rather than delivering answers right away or shifting the topic, you may say something like, "That sounds really challenging. I am here if you want to speak about it." When your partner expresses their frustrations about work-related stress, this answer shows that you are sincerely interested in their emotional experience and affirms their feelings. Beyond only using words to communicate, empathy also entails interpreting nonverbal clues like body language and voice tone, which frequently reflect feelings that words alone might not be able to capture. Furthermore, putting yourself in your partner's position entails taking into account their viewpoint and recognizing that their emotions are real, even if they are different from your own. Empathy fosters a culture of candid discussion about emotions and worries, in addition to fortifying the emotional connection between spouses. As long as both partners regularly demonstrate empathy, it creates a space where people can discuss their weaknesses without worrying about being judged. Number 4. Effective communication. Emotional intelligence greatly improves communication, which is crucial for preserving wholesome relationships. In order for partners to be responsive listeners and effectively communicate their thoughts and feelings, they must possess both verbal and nonverbal communication abilities. For example, expressing feelings without blaming the other person is made easier by utilizing I phrases, such as "I feel hurt" when rather than "you always." This method lessens defensiveness and promotes a more candid discussion about needs and feelings. Moreover, active listening is essential. Is paying close attention to your partner while they are speaking, making eye contact, acknowledging with a nod, and not interrupting to show that you appreciate what they have to say. By demonstrating that you are interested in the topic, reflective listening, in which you summarize what your partner has said to ensure understanding, can further improve communication efficacy. Furthermore, interpreting nonverbal clues like gestures and facial expressions can give you important background information on how your spouse is feeling during conversations. When both partners place a high value on these abilities, they foster an atmosphere in which miscommunication is reduced, trust is developed, and everyone feels heard and appreciated. Number 3. Conflict resolution. Any relationship will inevitably have conflict, but how it is handled can have a big impact on how long the relationship lasts. Through the promotion of understanding rather than defensiveness or aggressiveness, emotional intelligence gives people the tools they need to resolve conflicts in a healthy way. Emotionally intelligent spouses see disagreements as chances for growth and greater connection rather than letting them turn into arguments marked by blame or resentment. Instead than getting sucked into accusations over who is busier or less attentive, discussing openly a partner's feelings of neglect caused by hectic schedules, for instance, by setting up regular date nights, might result in solutions that satisfy both sides. Furthermore, using strategies like timeouts during heated debates enables both parties to relax before re-examining the matter with more open hearts and clearer heads. In addition to resolving disputes more successfully, this cooperative approach strengthens the notion that both spouses are dedicated to overcoming obstacles together rather than letting them build a gap between them. Number 2, built-in trust. Any successful relationship must be built on trust, and emotional intelligence is essential to its growth and long-term sustenance. When partners exhibit self-awareness, empathy, and effective communication skills on a regular basis, they foster an atmosphere in which both people feel free to express who they really are without worrying about criticism or rejection. Vulnerability, a necessary component for increasing intimacy in any relationship, is fostered by this feeling of security. For example, trust is developed when one spouse expresses concerns about their job path and the other responds with understanding rather than criticism. This enables even more open communication about fears or goals in the future. Consistent behavior also strengthens trust when commitments are fulfilled, such keeping plans or supporting one another through difficult times. It confirms that both partners have the other's best interest in mind. Furthermore, demonstrating dependability in times of crisis, such as offering assistance during family difficulties, gradually fortifies the links of trust between couples. Number 1, creating a positive environment. The development of a healthy relationship setting where both partners flourish emotionally and intellectually is greatly aided by an emotionally intelligent approach. Effectively controlling your own emotions by using methods like mindfulness exercises or reflective journaling and being aware of how those feelings impact those around you can foster a relationship that is happy and healthy. Celebrating each other's accomplishments, no matter how minor, can help to promote positivity. This could be as easy as saying, "I really appreciate how hard you worked on that project" when your partner finishes a difficult task at work, or using phrases like, "I really appreciate how hard you worked on that project" to show gratitude for daily efforts at home. Furthermore, addressing problems with optimism rather than hopelessness as they emerge, like family problems or financial strain, maintains a positive perspective that motivates both partners to collaborate on solutions rather than giving up. This wonderful atmosphere can be further enhanced by establishing rituals of thankfulness or appreciation. Spending time together once a week to share your values strengthens your fondness and respect for one another. Through self-awareness exercises, you can improve these emotional intelligence components, opening the door to deeper relationships marked by mutual respect, love, and long-lasting fulfillment in all facets of life. Thanks for watching our video, and don't forget to subscribe.